Verbs command form. In Japanese, there are three different types of verb. Godan verb, Ichidan verb, and regular verb. Now, up until now, I've spoken to you about mainly 5 bases for Godan verbs. However, there are a few more bases that need to be explored. One of these bases is the te form, which becomes the command form of the base. And this is the form you use to tell someone to do the verb. So for this verb we have here, in its dictionary form, it's heru, which is to decrease. However, in its te form, it becomes hette, which is to say, decrease it. Now, for Godan verbs in particular, the te form becomes different based on the ending of the verb. And I'll be introducing those to you in our next video. However, for some of the Godan verbs, this is the te form. So, in summary, the command form for Godan verbs is made by using the te base. And depending on the ending of the Godan verb, the te base may slightly differ. So, heru becomes hette. For Ichidan verbs, the te form in most cases is simply just te. So, fueru in its dictionary form, to increase, becomes fuete, which means increase it. So, in summary, the command form for Ichidan verbs usually end in te. So, fueru in its dictionary form, to increase, becomes fuete, increase it, in its te form. And finally, we have irregular verbs. Now, irregular verbs, as described by their name, have slightly irregular rules. So, for some cases, the te form usually does just end in te. However, the ending of the verb may change the te form entirely. The good news is that there aren't many irregular verbs, so there won't be too many to remember. So our verb we have here, in its dictionary form, suru, to do. In its te form, it becomes shite, which is do it. And this is the te form for some irregular verbs. As these irregular verbs come up, we'll be looking more into the different forms and verb endings they have. In summary, for irregular verbs, in some cases, the te form usually is just te. However, the rules for these verbs are irregular, so there may be different endings. Keep an eye out for these sheets. You'll need them later on. Which verbs are you looking forward to? Let me know in the comments below. Thanks for watching, and keep your eyes up for anything else Japanese.